Spirit is bringing forward, you can have it all. You can have it all in achieving, being successful and feeling fulfilled in areas of your life. So you can be successful in your career, in your relationships, and even within that personal growth. Because we have moving on coming forward. So what Spirit is saying is that this is now a time to move on from things that are no longer serving you, that are no longer for your highest good, that are holding you back from being successful and achieving everything that you need to achieve within your life, okay? That there's something within your life that is stopping you from having this personal growth, from being successful and feeling fulfilled. It may well be that this moving on is about moving on from relationships that are no longer serving you, no longer filling you. It may mean moving on from that career that is no longer a joy to do, that you're not getting any further afield, that there's no growth in climbing up the property ladder, and that you feel like you can achieve so much more and have so much potential in furthering yourself in a different career. And also moving on from anything that is stopping your personal growth, whether that be things that is of an unhealthy habit. Maybe you're in this mindset of being lazy. Maybe you're in this mindset of feeling like you can't achieve something, you can't accomplish something, you can't do something, okay? So maybe you need to move on and move out of that negative mindset that you currently have yourself in, because you have never felt good enough, or you've never had that self-worth about yourself, okay? But Spirit is saying you can have it all in achieving that success and being fulfilled by looking at areas of your life where there does seem to be that blockage, that standing at a standstill. Because this is about knowing that this gentleman here is turning his back on the darkness, okay? He's turning his back on everything that is no longer serving him, no longer fulfilling him, okay? And he's heading into that light. He's heading into that light of hope, that optimism. And even though moving on does bring in that uncertainty of where you are going to be led, okay? It is a chance that he is willing to take, and that's what Spirit is saying, that you need to have a chance at moving on, moving forward, in trying to have it all. Because you know deep down you deserve it. You know that by perseverance, by determination, by motivation, by turning your back on things that are not fulfilling, not satisfying, that is slowing you down from progressing, you can head into the right direction of life. So what is it that you need to move on from? Because this might be a time where you just need to sit with your thoughts, your feelings, and look at areas of your life where you feel like you can achieve so much more than what you're currently achieving, okay? That there's areas of your life that are lacking that fulfillment. And we have love begins. So what Spirit is saying is that this love begins with yourself. This is about you filling up your own cup, pouring into your own cup, rather than pouring everybody else's cup, okay? Because what Spirit is making me aware of is that you are sacrificing a lot. You are putting everybody else's needs before your own. You are helping everybody else become successful, feeling fulfilled within their areas. But you're neglecting your own needs. You're neglecting yourself. You're not nurturing yourself. You're not filling up your own cup. So you need to start loving yourself. You need to start nurturing yourself. You need to start filling your own cup, doing things that are going to give you that enjoyment, that is going to give you that upliftment, that is going to know that once you start filling up your own cup, your perspective on things changes, your mindset changes, that you feel a sense of pride with yourself. You feel a sense of wanting to strive, wanting to be successful, wanting to, achieve everything that you may have put on the back burner to please other people, okay? So I really do feel like this is moving on from people that are constantly wanting their cup filled, rather than filling your cup up, okay? And you moving on from being that person that is continuously filling everybody else's cup. Because the water is flowing into the river here, okay? And what Spirit is making me aware of is that this is all about you embracing the ebb and flow of life, okay? That life is one continuous flow. It has its ups, it has its downs, it has its advantages, it has its disadvantages. You hit challenges, you hit setbacks, okay? But it's nothing that you can't overcome. It's nothing that you can't deal with. Because love begins with you. And when you're loving yourself, when you're nurturing yourself, when you're putting yourself first, you start attracting, you start achieving, you start being successful. Because we have solitude coming in. So it is time for that solitude moment where you can sit with your thoughts and feelings. You can look at all areas of your life where you are feeling like you're underachieving, you're not being successful, you're not feeling fulfilled, okay? It may well be that you do need to do some journaling. You do need to make a list of what makes you feel happy and fulfilled and what doesn't make you feel happy and fulfilled, okay? Spirit is saying you need to weigh up the pros and cons with all areas of your life where you're going to achieve that success, where you are going to feel fulfilled, okay? Because this is about you. This is about you, and it always has been about you. That this is about you knowing you can have it all if you start putting your own needs forward, okay? Because we have shadow coming forward. So right now you need to take a long, hard look at yourself, in knowing that the only person that is holding them back is yourself. That you are the only person that is holding yourself back from achieving, from being successful, because you have not put boundaries up. You've allowed people to cross those boundaries. You've allowed yourself to be that people pleaser. You have allowed yourself to sacrifice many things within your life for the sake of others, to be the people pleaser, to be the peacemaker, to have this, peaceful life because you don't want to disturb anybody else's peace. You don't want to disturb anybody else. But at the same time, you've just been squashing yourself. You've been making yourself small. And this is similar to the guidance that Spirit brought in the other day about no more playing it small, okay? Thank you. Because with everything, it is about having that patience. It's about having that patience, and it's also about planning about how you are going to take the necessary steps to move forward, to start believing in you can have it all, okay? That you can have everything that you desire. So it may well be that whilst you're in this solitude moment, you're doing your pros and cons, you're writing down what you feel fulfilled and happy in and what you don't and what you want in achieving and being successful. That you start planning for that future, planning on how you can achieve and be successful, taking those steps in embracing, in achieving, in accomplishing, in being successful. But at the same time, it may well be planning how you're going to move on from something or someone.